Hey guys, it's Bagu and I'm back at it again with another video showing you my art from September because I fell off the bandwagon and I'm trying to climb back up. So is a word that I use a lot in this and I'm trying not to, but I keep using it. So this is actually a 3-part series where I basically am just trying to sort through my own emotions because during September I was really struggling with all the chaos, all the news, everything that I was feeling, all the pressure I was feeling at work, every single area felt very confusing and I was really at a loss for words. And when I'm at a loss for words, music or art really speaks for me. And I know that some people don't like my music, some people don't like my art, but sometimes I don't really care. So first piece up here is called Elizamaine. Elizamaine is based off of these red jellyfish that I made here. There is a specific type of jellyfish that's called the lion's mane. It also goes by other names, but it lives in very cold Arctic waters, and I really couldn't shy away from naming my own piece after them because they really are the focal points of my piece. This corner over here is actually spray painted from another piece, and I just wanted to keep that area original. And then I poured all on top of this. I did add these spray paint accents on the side to kind of carry that throughout. And I really would like to show a certain aspect of this. So there are these little reptilian looking cells in here, and I would like to shout out Chameleon Jones Art on Instagram because she created this beautiful technique of having more structured cells instead of these chaotic cells that show up wherever and whenever they want to. This way you could actually create structured lines, and they really look like reptilian type of things. The second piece in the trio is called Middle Ground, and the reason why I called it Middle Ground is because this huge empty space right here, and I did not, when I was painting this, I did not want to get rid of these beautiful fans that I created. So when I poured this black on here, trying to get rid of this middle ground right here, it just pushed my fans over, and I was like, no. So what I did was just kind of stretch a little bit more when it was wet, stretched a little bit more to the side, so I pulled the fans back into the center, but I still had this huge empty space. Yeah, middle ground, the middle child of the trio. The last of the trio is called Trying to Keep the Peace. And the reason why I named it that is because for so many reasons, and I'll explain it later, but I, at this point, was really running low on blue, and because I'd used it up for the other canvases, so I was really trying with this one. But what I find in everyday life is when I'm running low on resources, even when it comes to paint or when it comes to life in general, you somehow become more creative and you try different things that you would never try, you would never go for because you're that desperate to make this color blue spread across the canvas. Anyway, back to the painting here. So with the blue, I only have it in a few areas that I felt that was really needed. This fanning effect here, I wanted to create this waterfall effect onto this area, trying to cool the situation. This red background here with these traditional cells, these chaotic kind of cells, I just really was at the point where I'm just I'm so out of blue, I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna do it. Anyway, so then I was like, I want to try the Chameleon Jones art thing again. Created these nice, beautiful reptilian looking cells. And then down here, I allowed the cells just to be as they are, and very natural, poor, normal looking cells, just like the ones up here. But then with a comb, I combed these fans into place here, and I wanted to create this beautiful, this area right here is so delicate and yet so it just like reminds me of flames and then yet a waterfall at the same time. Here you have all 3 of my paintings, all the same color palette, similar techniques throughout, but all different, and yet all sharing the same kind of story, just a more linear story. And I want to share with you the backstory behind my pieces. As many of you know, I work in healthcare, and in the beginning of the year when this all came out, it was overwhelming. It was like a lion's mane. A lion just came out of the gate, and here I am trying to help people. And it was very overwhelming. It was very confusing as well because there was so much information coming out so often and so fast, and so many changes were happening so fast. And at the same time, people's opinions and people's emotions, on top of that, you're trying to balance all of this and not get caught up in somebody else's emotions by maintaining your own, but it's really difficult in these high stress situations. So when I made lion's mane and these jellyfish came into play, I was like, that's exactly how I was feeling. I just felt lost. I had to allow the tide to just carry me. I'm just gonna go with it because I have no control. And that's kind of what lion's mane was about, is just feeling lost and somewhat in just with no control. Ground is an important piece because after the initial shock of lion's mane back there, I needed to show what I was experiencing after that, and that was this massive polarizing effect. And that's this piece. You see one strong side here, another strong side here, and then this in the middle, just with nothing except for this beautiful metallic gold line in the middle and these beautiful little bridges across, these little black bridges across between the two. And I just want to say that we can find a middle ground somewhere, even if it is quite small and thin and fragile. Trying to keep the piece took me the longest time to name because I was trying to take a stance in a world that had so many opinions and so much yammering and so much screaming, just screaming, nonstop screaming. I hate your grandma. I hate your second uncle to the second power. That's basically the fights that I was experiencing and hearing, and I was just like, my wallflower self is just like, I'm getting swept into this and I don't want to be a part of this. And what happened is I finally took a stance, and that's this, is that I, in this situation, am not here to fight with people. I'm here to help heal, and I'm here to help soothe, and I'm here to help, just here to help. I'm not here to fight with people. And in a critical situation like this, I don't think it's my job to be screaming in someone's ear about what my beliefs are. And I just want to help people heal, and I want to help calm and soothe. And that's really important to me, especially in this chaotic and very stressful time. And art somehow gave me the voice and gave me the confidence to stand up for what I believe in. And that's this piece. That's why this piece is so special to me, is because even though working in healthcare, you feel stretched so thin right now, you're still trying to calm and trying to soothe a situation that is so red hot right now. And I just want to thank all the healthcare workers out there and everybody who's going through this in general. I just want to thank you as a human being to another human being. Thank you for everything you do, and thank you for caring about people, and thank you for being compassionate and empathetic. Thank you. Also, if anyone has finished this video and is still here, I just want to say thank you all for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I promise, hopefully my next video won't be so like thought-wise, and more so like, here's my art, it looks beautiful, right? But if you like this, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a very safe and calm weekend.